Hi there. I am doing a follow on topic on fasting, and this is more about when you've come to a point where you feel a bit of fast fatigue, you're finding that the weight is not coming off if you're on a weight loss journey, if that's what you're on about, or you just want to take a break from it. Is that okay? Yes, of course it's okay. Even Dr. Mindy says that you can take a pause, take a 2 week pause. But the one thing I want to recommend when you do take a 2 week pause from fasting is that you shouldn't go what we say, go boss. No, don't go wild. Don't go like off your rocker. Don't be crazy. Don't forget the rules. You don't want to lose on your gains that you've had. Okay? So I did that in the last 2 weeks of my vacation in South Africa. So I wasn't really not eating well, but I wasn't fasting during the last 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half. It was just becoming a bit of a challenge with the commuting between where I needed to be, my appointments, and living at my family's house, then being with my kids, having to buy what I need, etc., etc. So I thought, okay, let's take a chill pill. Let's relax. And actually, I found a clip. I forget if it was Dr. Mindy, but I'm sure it was, that she said, chill out, take a break, take 2 weeks. And I thought, okay, let me try this. But there was a few things that I could not just step over the boundaries. One was just eating carbs freely. No, I still could not do that because I know the effects of processed carbs and carbs on my body and that it will cause a glucose spike. And I didn't want that slump that came after the spike. I wanted to enjoy with my family, but I also didn't want to feel that low, that, that uh, sugar saturation that happens in your brain and you're like, you want to just sleep. No, I didn't want that. So there was the order of food that I tried to maintain. If I couldn't get all my fiber in veg and salad, and I got one of the two, that was great. That was a start. I tried to do that. I went out with my friend. We went to Colcocchio's in Cavendish in Cape Town, one of my favorite restaurants in Cape Town in Cavendish Square. So this is just a shout out to them. And I looked at that menu and thought, what can I do for me that I didn't do before? So I took a lovely salad for myself and my friend. We shared it was a huge plate and it was great. And then after the salad, I took one of their vegan pizzas with a thin base. And I made sure I ate some of the meats off it first before eating the pizza. And I had like 4 slices of that. Wow, it felt good. And I never had that slump after. On another occasion, when I went to one of the restaurants, it's called Tasha's in Constantia Village. Amazing. On that day, I think I only had one meal. I was on OMAD, was OMAD for me, but I wanted to enjoy almost like a 3 course meal. I had a starter that I shared. It was another beautiful salad with protein in it. And we took that first. Then we had mains and I had lamb chops. Oh, delicious. It was divine. So obviously there's my protein. I can't recall what came with it and if there was a carb on the plate, but nonetheless, that was what I had. I think there was maybe some veggie or something with it. So I ate that. After this mains, because this was a, two big dishes. I mean, the salad was enough for 4 people. It's like a salad for a table. We then had dessert. And what do you think I had for dessert? Yes, I really went all the way to the top. I had a waffle. Didn't finish it. We actually had half half. So that was the good thing we could share. And I enjoyed it so much. No slump. The order of food was followed. I had my fiber, I had my protein, high protein even, protein in the salad as well as the protein in the main meal. There wasn't veg really, but I had my fiber and I enjoyed it so much with a cappuccino. So you can chill out. Got back to Saudi Arabia, got on the scale. Yes, I was retentive, fluid retentive. I was bloated. For some other reason, it was just terrible on the flight coming over. But nonetheless, within a few days after going back into my routine of eating my vegetables, my salad, my protein, low carb, and taking my Celtic salt 2 to 3 times a day, I was back to my normal self within days. Although it felt more like it took longer this time to recover than it did before, and I'm not sure if it was the switch of seasons that I really felt, and it could also be because I am older, so the traveling might be affecting me. So yes, you can take a break from fasting. Yes, you can enjoy yourself, and try and stick to some of your basic rules so that you don't go way overboard, because you don't want to feel depressed when you hit that scale and you're thinking, oh crap, I just did it too much. So this is me saying I did something that I enjoyed. I love food, whether it's when I'm eating well or eating, differently. It doesn't matter. But there's a few things that I keep doing, and that is the order of food that helps me to maintain my state, my condition, and I don't get that glucose slump when the glucose has taken a spike and hit rock bottom. No, I refuse to feel like that. But I want to enjoy myself, enjoy my food, and enjoy my family. So this is what I did, and you can try it too. Read up about it, and hopefully you can enjoy your fasting and taking a break. But now be careful, don't take your break too often, because you don't want to lose on your gains. So this was just me taking a break, first time in maybe 8 months, 9 months. So that's what you can look forward to as a reward. So this is just me sharing with you what I did so that I can take away the fatigue of fasting, so that I can live a healthier, stronger life for longer.